This episode is brought to you by Indeed. Stop waiting around for the perfect candidate. Instead, use Indeed sponsored jobs to find the right people with the right skills fast. It's a simple way to make sure your listing is the first candidates see. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs have 4 times more applicants than non-sponsored jobs. So go build your dream team today with Indeed. Get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Refreshing wild cherry cola meets smooth cream. The treat you deserve. Pepsi Wild Cherry and Cream. Treat yourself.
This episode is brought to you by MGM Plus. From and its Horrors returns for season 4, centered around a town that traps all those who enter. Terrifying creatures that come out at night. Horrors some wished had stayed buried. Where desperate hope leads to darker truths. Dangerous new arrivals, a sinister figure, a shocking revelation. From season 4 premieres April 19th on MGM Plus. Some doors should remain closed.
It's crazy because sometimes we have to say it like that. Like, man, I can't make this shit up. Like, thank you for the gifts. Life, oh my gosh, when I tell you, well, you already know. Life be life. Life will throw us curveballs that we thought we was prepared for. But you never know until you've thrown that curveball and you either have to catch it with no glove or you got to catch it with the glove. Are you prepared? You already have the glove on. Are you ready? Let's give a moment of silence for the ones who didn't get to make it here for today for whatever reason. Let's give this moment to them. If you haven't already done so, check on your people. Anybody that you fuck with, anybody that you love, anybody that you say that you care about, check on them. Check on them. Anybody that you know that's locked up, write them if you can. If you know anybody that's in the hospital, do a wellness check. For those that don't know, if you just now tuning in, this is your first time tuning into the couch. I started my couch because I was held hostage at Baptist Integris Hospital in Oklahoma City. And I was begging people to come see me, like, please, somebody come sit in here, they doing something to me, and nobody. say nobody. A couple people came. But that didn't stop the hospital from doing what they did to me. You know, that didn't stop the traumatic experience that I went through. But, I mean, it maybe could have. You know, if somebody would have checked on me properly, if somebody would have stayed up there with me. So that's why I always tell you guys, you know, if you know anybody that's in the hospital, do an actual wellness check. Like, literally look them in their face. Like, hey, you good? Like, you good. Like, don't leave without them actually answering you with nobody around. So make sure you do that wellness check. Coming up on the couch, April the 20th, we got mental health talk. April 22nd, sickle cell talk. April 29th is shroom talk. And April 30th is going to be fuck fentanyl. If any of those subjects resonate with you, then you are more than welcome to come share your story on the couch. Everybody feels as if their story is the same as somebody else. Some people, well, I say everybody, but some people feel like that when they feel as if just a lot of times when they just scared to tell their story or, you know, or they just don't believe that their story is good enough to be told. I don't care who you are. Your story is good enough to be told. I don't give a fuck what you went through. What you went through could possibly help somebody else that's going through the same thing that you went through. Your story could change a life. I'm honored to be able to do the stories, tell the stories, or help get the stories out that I do. You know, I'm honored that you guys reach out to me. I'm honored, you know, like, I take this serious. Like, I take this literally as, you know, my mission in life. You know, I know what I was put on this earth to do, and it was to help people by any means. And I do everything that I can to make sure that I live up to that. You know, so if I came across you in your life, or if you don't know why you came across the couch, it might be a reason why. I might can help you get your story out, or I might can be the listening ear that you needed, or I might have resources. You just never know. Today's episode is called When Your Best Isn't Enough. And I named it this because there's a lot of times where we feel as if our best isn't enough. And it's literally our best. It's literally like we are literally trying. We are working ourselves down to the bone. We are doing everything we can to make sure that our families are taken care of. But doesn't it seem like sometimes we still fall short, or we just didn't make it enough, or almost to the finish line, but we just didn't cross it? And then when it doesn't happen, or something doesn't happen, or a bill doesn't get paid, or a light gets cut off, or kids are still hungry, then we get to thinking, we're a failure. We're the worst of the worst. When really, we're literally trying. And if all you can do is try, then what else? No, seriously, like, what else? He said, I definitely want to chime in when you do mental health talk. I've been in that field for over 9 years. Definitely, let me make sure that I'm following you. I followed you. I would love to have you on the couch. So, you know, mind fucking yourself is heavy in our community. Not just black people. This is everybody. If you are literally talking to yourself in your head about a situation or anything, you mind fuck yourself. It just happens. I'm sorry. It just is what it is. We mind fuck ourselves. So when you're trying your best, doing everything that you can, then you fail. Or it's not even that you fail. Say you did everything you can to make the money for your bill, and you just $15 short. You did everything that you could. You're just $15 short. That does not mean that you are a failure, or you failed your kids, or just because you didn't make the bill or get food, that means that you're a failure. Because Some days you might have to starve, including your kids. Some days that might have to happen. And some days you also might have to humble yourself and ask for help. Now, I know that it's harder nowadays. This is probably the only generation that when you ask for help, after people say, hey, if you ever need me, call on me. If you ever need me, I'm here. If you ever need me, here's my number. I'm here for you. This is the only generation that says that. And then when you do it, when you finally humble yourself and you ask for help, they make fun of you. They'll throw it in your face later on. Or if you make them mad, or if you don't do something that they want you to do, then now it's, bitch, I fed you and your kids. Bitch, I'm the reason why your lights didn't get cut off in April. Motherfucker, you had to ask me for help. I'm your lifeline. And then you start to feel more and more like, I'm not good enough. Or my best isn't enough. I had to humble myself and ask Ashley for some help. And now Ashley's making fun of me. Now Ashley talking shit. Now I'd rather suffer in silence. So there's so many more people now suffering in silence because nobody wants to reach out and ask for help because nobody wants that shit thrown in their fucking face. And it's not their fault that their hours got cut. Now they can't pay their rent. Or their check is getting garnished because for some reason the mailman just didn't give them their actual mail. Whatever the reason is, life be fucking lifing. And it's going to throw you all type of curveballs. And if you're not prepared, then you are literally going to be mind fucking yourself into feeling like you are not good enough. And the only way that you'll get out of that is you. You wouldn't, ain't nobody else going to get you out of that, especially if you already in that funk. You know, a lot of times we're harder on ourselves than anybody else is. We literally we'll lose a job today. And then by the time, we'll lose it at 9 o'clock in the morning. By the time 5 o'clock comes, I'm a failure. Like, why don't I got a job? Like, what? Like, we crying. We can't believe it. It hasn't even been a whole 24 hours, and we already calling ourselves a failure. We already thinking the very fucking worst. Now we're in a funk so bad that we don't even want to go out and look for a job. Because now I'm still mourning this last job that I just lost. I'm still mourning it. And I'm not going to get over it because I feel like a failure. Because I feel like I'm not good enough. And sometimes when you feel like you aren't good enough, you aren't this, you aren't that, you did this, you did that, then you look up and a month that went by and you still jobless. You look around and all your people still got good things and you still looking like, oh, I don't even want to go out. I don't even want to do this. I don't even want to do that. Because you're stuck in your funk. You're stuck in the woe is me phase. And it's not even, listen, I'm not saying that you cannot woe is me. Because sometimes we Job. Sometimes we Job as fuck. And we like, yo, I just want to cry. I want to be down right now. I don't want to get back up right now. Like, I worked my fucking ass off. I lost my job. I can't do this. I can't do that. And I have to depend on somebody else. Now I need to be able to wrap my mind around feeling as if I'm not good enough. Now I need to wrap my mind around feeling as if I'm a failure. Now I need to wrap my mind around my kids are looking up to me. My kids are watching my every move. My kids are they don't actually understand what's going on. I do. I know I'm struggling. I do. I know that they're hungry and they're not eating a proper meal. But I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best, and I can't even ask anyone for help because I don't want to be made fun of, which is going to make my mental health even worse. I'm already mind fucking myself, telling myself all these type of things. And then if I ask Ashley for help and she make fun of me, it's going to make me just blow. I'm going to lose it. I'm not going to be able to take any more. Because not only am I feeling like I'm a failure and I'm not good enough, but now I can't get myself out of this funk. Now it's been 2 months since I had a job. Now it's been 2 months since I had real assistance. And now I don't even want to come around my people that I know that love and care about me. Because even though Ashley made fun of me, I don't know for sure now if my people that I really fuck with is going to make fun of me. I don't even want to give them that opportunity because I gave the wrong person the opportunity the first time and they fucked it up. I don't know if I can do that again. We find ourselves in these positions. We find ourselves in these moments feeling as if we aren't good enough and then allowing ourselves to slip into depression, slip into just staying away from people. When really we don't have to be like that, but we don't know it yet. We don't know it yet. Like I said, we are our own worst critics. Failures that we feel not even really, it's not even really a failure. If you lose a job, you just fucking lose a job. If you think it's a failure, I'm sorry. It's not, though. It's not the end of the world because you can always get another job. Now, it might be a job that you really love or, you're really sad that you lost your job, but you have to keep pushing. Not just for you, but for your children. Period. Our failures, we feel as if our failures contribute to us staying down. And it does. You don't have a job, then you can't get gas. And if you don't have gas, you can't go look for a job, right? We just feel as if we keep going down, 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 down. When our best isn't enough, or if somebody puts it in our mind, or if we're already thinking that and they say, girl, you need to get yourself right. Like, what the fuck? When you gonna? So now it feels like everybody that's talking to you is attacking you. It's like, damn, how you know the fuck? And really, they just probably talking in general. They just trying to tell you, like, hey, I'm just trying to encourage you to do good, to be better, to push. Trying to give you the resources that you need. But every time somebody says something to you, you're like, whoa, do they know? Or are they talking about me? Or now you paranoid. Now your paranoia is also making you standoffish. It's also keeping you from getting up and going to look for a job. Now you don't even want your kids to go to school. You don't even want your kids to go to daycare. You don't even want your kids to leave your side because you want somebody around you that you know genuinely loves you unconditionally no matter what. That's not looking at you as if you're a failure like the world is looking at you. So you want to keep that comfort around you because that's your safe space. And even if it means that your safe space is keeping your kids out of school, keeping your kids out of daycare, keeping your kids from getting an education, period, or anything, wherever they was going. Sometimes that's the risk that we're willing to take, especially for our sanity, especially for our mental health, especially when we're feeling down and when we're feeling like we're not enough. We want someone around us that's going to make us feel wholeheartedly like we're enough. Even if they don't totally, completely understand what's going on. Your kids are going to make you feel like you're enough. They're going to show you that you're enough. They're going to love on you because you are enough. You just don't see it yet. And you don't want to let them go, and you don't want to send them off to school because you need that reassurance, especially when you're so down and out. And I know it is fucked up. Hey, Nicole, I love you. But it's real. It's real. No one wants to feel as if they're not enough and then don't have somebody that's near them to kind of lift them up. You know, that pick me up. You know, sometimes when we need that extra little, you know. And if you have kids, then you know that, I mean, at least before they get older, while they're young, unconditionally, they're going to love you. They're looking at you like you are their hero. You are their Superman, their Superwoman. Only you don't feel like that. In the world, the world will make you feel as if you are the villain, no matter what you're going through. They'll change and turn your trauma, your failures, into making you the villain. And then you get to believe in it. You're like, oh, well, if I'm a bitch, then I must be a bitch. Or if I'm this, I must be this. Or not realizing, like, you know, when we grow up, we realize that people go through things from, like, say they being beat up at home or abused at home, Now they're acting out. Now, growing up, we thought that Cindy was acting out because she just was bad, but not realizing that Cindy was being abused by her father. We don't know this. We don't know these things about people until we get older, and sometimes we still don't know. How do you know what somebody is going through? You calling somebody a bitch. I mean, what if they just got news that their mom and dad just died and they don't know how to express their emotions? Of course, they're going to be whatever emotion that you think that they be in, but really, this is just them blanking out. They don't even know what they really saying. They literally just moving off muscle memory. Living off muscle memory. And not even realizing that they being a bitch. Well, to you, they being a bitch, but in their head, they not even fucking here. They done checked the fuck out. They have checked out. And now you have created them to be the villain. That's why everybody's encounter with somebody that you've encountered isn't going to be the same, because not everybody's always in a good mood. Not everybody is always getting good news. Not everybody can always pay their bill. And sometimes when you can't pay that bill, you kind of got an attitude. When you hungry, you got an attitude, don't you? So what makes you think that you've been over here starving that you're not going to have an attitude? You're hangry. People just don't know that you're hangry. They just think that you being a bitch. Not realizing that you haven't been able to feed yourself and your kids for a fucking week because you've been jobless and you've been looking for a job. And you might even be a felon. And it might even be 10 times harder for you to get a job. Or you might have to show up to a rehab. And you don't have time to actually put in the time and effort to get you a job. But you're hungry. You haven't been able to eat. And that hunger kind of turns into anger. So now you're hangry. But everybody that's on the outside looking in, not knowing exactly what you are going through, they think that you're being a bitch. Or that you just an evil motherfucker. But I don't know any motherfucking body that's starving that is nice. I just don't. When you starving, baby, anything can come out your mouth. Anything. I don't give a fuck if you was born an angel. Anything could come out of your mouth when you are starving. Because you get so irritable, sometimes you don't even feel like you like, hold on. I mean, and you're not even trying to do that. You didn't mean to say it like that, but I'm hungry and I can't feed myself and my kids. How do you have the best attitude if you know what you're going through and you can't tell nobody? You don't want to tell nobody. You're scared to tell everybody. So now you're just in your head feeling like you're not enough. But your emotions and your outside is looking like you're an angry black woman or an angry white man or an angry Mexican or wherever, whatever you are. Now people think you're angry. Now people think you a motherfucker. Or now people think you a bitch. And it's really not even that. It's really that you're just genuinely going through something and you can't talk about it. You can't. So what do? You do the best that you can with what you got. And if your best isn't enough, then what we do all the time is we stand off. We don't want to be around nobody. Now we quiet. Don't do that. There's somebody in your life that actually wants to hear all of your problems, even if they have their own. There's somebody in your life that wants to be the shoulder for you to lean on, besides your kids. I'm not saying that your kids aren't good enough. I'm saying that there is someone other than your kids that's willing to help you, that's not going to throw it in your face, that's not going to continue to make you feel like your best isn't good enough. There's people that's in your life that's going to show you and prove to you that your best was good enough. It's just the system is fucked up. The system is meant for us to fail. And that's just the real life truth. If we wasn't sick and we didn't go to the hospital, how's the doctors going to stay in business? How's the hospital going to stay open? They intentionally have made this world to where we have to beg, ask, plead, or feel as if we're not good enough. That's how the world is set up. That's why sometimes we get into these jobs and then we don't get the positions that we want or that we feel like we deserve or that we even deserve. We don't get paid what we're worth. But we know our worth, right? But we ain't getting paid it. The world is making sure of that. So don't allow the world to continue to make you feel like you're not good enough, because you are good enough. You are good enough. The world isn't good enough for you. You are amazing. You are strong, resilient. And no matter what you go through, you still make it through. You still make it through. Even when shit seems so fucked up. Even when everything is at its worst. Guess what? When you are asleep and your eyes are closed. And you wake up, you what? You finally open your eyes. When all that shit is fucking happening to you and you're in the darkness, you're finally going to end up coming to the light. It might not be at the right time, because what is the right time? What is the right time? What's the wrong time? Don't allow the world to continue to make you feel like that. Thank you. Don't allow the world to continue to make you feel like that, because you're everything. You're everything. Just like how your kids look at you like you are the superhero, you are the superhero. Look at all the things that you've been through, and you're still here. You're still fighting. You're still living to teach, talk, show. Continue to be that strong man or that strong woman that you are. Continue to be an example to your children, to yourself. And just know that your best is good enough. It's the world that tries to make you feel like it's not. I love you. You got this. We got this. Yo, that's why. So if you heard the song that was playing, I chose that song because we feel like we want to give up. We feel like shit is too hard. And we can't make this shit up. Shit literally, I'm talking, can be going good and then all of a sudden go bad. We can't make this shit up. All we can do is work through this shit and continue to encourage each other. Just like it takes a village to raise a child, it takes a village to make sure that the child in us lives. It takes a village to make sure that we uplifted. It takes a village to make sure that we protected. Everybody has gotten out of that mentality. Almost all those people with those same type of thinking are dead or old. We need to get back into that. We need to help our community. Not just the black community because I'm black. I'm talking about everyone. Anyone that's breathing, period. I know sometimes I hear, people saying, hey, I'll do anything that I can for anybody except for a foreigner. I'm like, what? Like, that doesn't even make any sense. If you would do anything for anyone to make sure that somebody's protected, why does it have to have stipulations? And as they're saying this to me, I'm like, you do know that I am a foreigner. You do know that, right? And they're like, oh, no, well, I just mean the people from overseas. Huh? Overseas? Okay. If you are put on this earth to help, it shouldn't have any stipulations. You should be put on this earth to help and uplift. So uplift your neighbor, uplift someone. I don't give a fuck where you go tonight. If you see somebody, they might need to be uplifted. If they got on something nice, tell them that they look nice. Don't just be like, oh, well, I don't know them. Sometimes if somebody didn't hear me, I'd be like, hey, you look really nice today. That lipstick, ooh-wee. Yes, that cologne, popping. If you ain't married, you about to be married tonight. Like, do what you can to make someone smile. Because everybody is going through things. And there's more than 90% of the people that you've met, encountered, or been around that feels as if their best isn't good enough. I need you to let them know that it is. I need you to encourage them. It's the Couch Chronicles, where ain't no fucking limits. I love you guys. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday from 8 Central Time, and every Wednesday and Friday from 9:30 a.m. Central Time. Ooh, I got a whole busy weekend this whole weekend. I'm doing prom faces. Shout out to everybody that's in prom, that's graduating. I'm super excited to be a part of this journey. If you're looking for a photographer, I'm always 6 edited photos for $15. I'm probably the most reasonable person in Oklahoma City. Makeup wise as well, I have a flat rate almost on everything that I do. If you're looking for those services, if not, keep tuning in. If you like the music that you listen to that I play, the song that I played this earlier today was called "Can't Make This Up." It's off my Elevate album. All you have to do is type in Elevate and my name, JANELL, and the whole album will pop up. Or you can type in "Can't Make This Up," which is the song that we played earlier. You guys, it's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to my couch potatoes that come back, rewatch, re-listen to the couch. You can always stream Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Apple, and Pandora. It's not just about the visual. The visual is extra. I know y'all like, I know I see this live. You see me live, but it's just the extra. It's not something that, it's just extra. The podcast is actually an audio podcast. And it's on Spotify, Apple, and Pandora. And it's Couch Chronicles No Limits. You can always follow and subscribe. Make sure you follow, subscribe, because you might not see me one day. I might just be all audio one day. You never know. I love you guys so much. And if you guys didn't get a chance to tune in yesterday to Mario Mason's story told by his mother, Cicely Mason, go back, rewatch, re-listen. It's just, oh my goodness. First of all, justice for Mario Mason. We have to do our part to help get him justice. We have to do our part. So if you guys get a chance, go back, rewatch, re-listen. And if you guys can, # Cicely Mason. The information is on my my podcast page on Facebook. If you guys do want to help donate to the cause, she does need some help. So if you guys can hit her Cash App up, it's # Cicely Mason. Again, it's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, so I will see you guys at 9:30 a.m. Central Time.